So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going run again with McCaffrey. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Tackled on the play by Ford. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Purdy. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
On 2nd down, here's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco!
Their year sure begins on a high note, and they'll begin with a win too, Kate, if they could put more drives like that one together. Not how you start, it's about how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
An arrow there to tack on the extra point. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyren Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him the 1st down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that gain. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing on 2nd, Stafford. Right side into the hands of Clare. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Stafford now on third down. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they're going to answer with one of their own. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Puka Nacua with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. And that one's got to feel good, Brock. Season off to an excellent start as these guys work to move past the disappointments from last year.
Yeah, I agree with you. They got a lot of goals in mind for what they hope will be a far improved season, and they showed up here ready to put them into practice right away.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 19.
Enter. Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
That's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Purdy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. So we read the gift to McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And you just get the play off. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans with his first of hopefully many more to come this season.
Well, we're just, let's say, Kate, 2 drives into this season, but they've got to be elated with how this offense is humming. Back-to-back drives to start the year, it's exactly the plan you want.
So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the 1st quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San
Now Pinheiro
Francisco.
on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Malik Mustafa in on that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford to throw. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 4 coming up now. Stafford. The left side is caught by Claire. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stafford now. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To throw, Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the 1st down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the red zone on 1st. And he gets home. Touchdown Rams. Devontae Adams with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Makes the tackle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stick with McCaffrey. He's hauled down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
First down,
That was it.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Purdy on the play action. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. And he is quickly on the board with his first of the season.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy looking to throw. He finds Evans, left side. And it's going to be 4th down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock, but just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not.
Gain of 13 yards.
Trying a different look to get the conversion. Purdy trying on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Going from the pistol, Stafford. To the outside, he's got Adams. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Taken down by Jair.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
Makes it 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throw here, 3rd down. And the hit is going to break off the catch. Incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby, Brock, who actually could have broken that one up. That's going to bring up 4th down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now it's Purdy. And down he goes, back at the 6. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Trying again following the sack. Purdy. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. He runs it up to midfield. Christian McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown.
Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of, and he misses the point after. So this stays a 6-point game. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
The 2nd down throw from Stafford. He's going for it again. He's got it inside the 10. And a dime. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Devontae Adams. Give him 2 now in this 2nd quarter. Nevis now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they'll take the lead.
Rams 21, 49ers 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. We get a timeout here. 5 seconds to go in the half. Five seconds left, and they are going for 6. No field goal here. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Only a 20-yarder here. Pinheiro's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for
Well,
San
if you love
Francisco.
high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play, and they get the first down, too.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lonely yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buying some time right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, you know, that's really well said because, you know, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, you know the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
On the outside, he's got Nakua. And with a leap, he's across. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And they take a 5-point lead.
Rams 28, 49ers 23.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Austin Davis on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. There's Young again. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
On second down, here's Purdy. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. And it's picked off, but, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds. So no interception, incomplete. So a punt coming up on fourth down, and it's against Belgian native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
Second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Stafford. Short pass, caught by his tight end. A lot of mass on the move here. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Now Stafford to throw. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get a first down.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Delivers another one to Williams. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Looking to throw, Purdy. Rushes right there as he releases it. He goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get a 2nd down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You've got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Nice ride forward, Fulton after a couple of yards. As Cameron Kinchins on the tackle.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 8 at the 36-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Stafford. They did it! He made the interception! And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But man, a big boy pick 6, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away.
San Francisco.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And send a receiver left. From the gun, McCaffrey. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Purdy to throw it. Intercepted, but oh, wait, official say. Inbounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now Purdy. And his throw's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's 4th down. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Straight ahead with Williams. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. They stop it after that 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Osa Odigizua getting his first sack of the year here in Week 1.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. After the sack, Stafford has him on the quick hitter. And he's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. C.J. Daniels. His first career touchdown on his first career catch. Mevis now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And their lead now stands at 6.
The score, Rams 38, 49ers 32.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. Myles Garrett. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
12 to go now on second down after the sack. Trying again following the sack. Purdy. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now it's Purdy. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
And that play doesn't get it.